Hi guys, this is Jean Holden, producer of the show, and I just wanted to take a minute to let you know where you can find us on the internet. Please go to ThatMan on Fatman.com. There you can find out all the things you need to know about the show. You'll be able to find links to the podcast, to YouTube, to Twitter, Facebook, even Instagram and Snapchat. Thank you so much for listening, guys, and we hope you enjoy the show.
Today's show is brought to you by Death Wish Coffee. Death Wish Coffee, the strongest coffee in the world.
This is Kevin Conroy, the voice of Batman, and I want to urge you to make a generous donation to the Wayne Foundation so we can stop the sexual trafficking of children. Do it, or I'll find you.
And don't forget to check out our good friend of the show, Mark Live, over at chundertunes.com for all your podcast animation needs. ThatMan on Fatman is recorded with a Zoom H6 handy recorder. Zoom for creators.
Disclaimer. The show you're about to experience is for entertainment purposes only. The hosts use mature language and conversation just like in most of life. If you're too uptight, this might not be for you. All that said, we really do hope you enjoy the show. But if you don't enjoy it, expect a nice big shipment of my joyous Joker juice on your doorstep in the very near future. Toodles!
Yes, please note that use of all sound effects is done ironically.
Ooh-ah. You are listening to ThatMan on Fatman with Scott and Jean Holden, and they, trust me, have a great ass.
The second Y is sent in by
ThatMan on Fatman.
Oh, right on. Scott Holden.
Scott Holden, yep.
And what does Scott want?
Call me Scott because I'm Holden.
As the world's biggest Kevin Smith fan, I appreciate the fact that somebody finally made a podcast about that interesting motherfucker. So, yes, you absolutely did the right thing.
Okay, what has two thumbs and is a huge fan of Kevin Smith? ThatMan!
Scott, who does ThatMan on Fatman podcast.
Yeah.
Ooh-ah.
Well, once upon a time, just a regular man read a book written by the Fat Man. Tough shit written by old Kev Smith.
Ooh-ah. ThatMan on Fatman.
Kev said go out and start a podcast, and so I did, and I had a real blast. But my obsession was driving my co-host nuts.
Who is he? He's that man. He's talking.
Didn't want to bring the podcast down. Needed Porkchop Murphy to hang around.
Go get him, that man.
So I created a show with one heck of a plan, and I call that show ThatMan on Fatman.
ThatMan on Fatman.
Go get him, that man.
We're gonna talk about Kevin Smith.
ThatMan on Fatman. ThatMan on Fatman.
Go get him, that man.
We're gonna talk about Kevin Smith.
Go get him, that man.
Hey, everybody, and welcome to this, episode 201, only because I'm not sure of what our seasonal number is yet, of ThatMan on Fatman. I am Scott Holden. I am joined here today with none other than co-host extraordinaire, producer Jean Holden.
Hi guys, I miss you.
And we've been off the mic for a little while.
Yeah. Longer than we would have liked.
Yeah, definitely longer than we would have liked. But, I mean, all I could say is I've just been in a bad way.
Yeah. It was like a needed respite, to tell you the truth.
Needed or not, it was a respite.
Yeah.
Where should we start? Well, I mean, it started with our dog getting sick and being sick several months ago or whatever. I don't even know how long ago it was, but But I spent so much time with her analyzing, like, she had like a cancerous tumor. She was 17 years old. Her name is Lily. She was the best dog in the world. And it was just a lot of time nursing the dog and basically trying to determine when it was right to put her down.
I know. And, it was like nursing her, knowing that wasn't going to be improvement. Like, it was just like making her comfortable, and it was inevitable, really. And that was that was the hard part, like knowing when and knowing that we needed to be the people to do it. Like, I don't want to be a grown-up now is all I could think of. It was like, I hate being a grown-up. I don't want to be responsible for this. This sucks. I love this dog. Why is this happening?
And she was, she was just a perfect dog.
She was a part of our family. She was like a piece missing out of our, our puzzle.
Same age as our daughter.
Yeah.
Which is like 17.
Right. And all of that was, with the kids and all that was hard too. It's just, the whole thing sucks.
Yeah.
There's nothing like other, like more, like that explains it all. The whole thing just sucks.
Yeah, but so much of it was, I don't know. A lot of it affected me much differently than I thought it would or that I expected for, like, when we were putting her down, it just, like, the futility of it all, the futility of life, the cheapness of life, the whole fucking thing just brought me to my core.
Yeah. Well, because we knew why we were bringing her there. And, I don't know, like, I'm not a dog psychologist.
But I also felt terrible because
whisperer.
on some fucking level, I even felt like, I know we're taking this dog to die, and she doesn't know that. And she's trusting us to take us, and then she gets to the vet, which is a place that in the past she's always been, like, when she leaves, she's better than when she came.
Yeah, and she's never
So
been...
I felt like we were just betraying the fuck out of her.
Yeah, and she has never been, like, scared of the vet. Like, she was always good. Yeah. Like, I don't know. That's why, like, I was kind of thinking, like, well, I don't know what a dog's thinking. I don't know what her thoughts were. Because her tail was always wagging no matter what. So, like, but, like, I don't know. I guess I look at it different. I just felt like I was putting her out of her misery. But it just hurt doing it. Like, I just felt like you're talking about. Like, she is going to a place where they give you medicine and then...
Make you better.
And then you can play.
At least that was her experience every time she'd been there before.
And then you could go home and do, like, what I always loved to do. But it didn't happen this time.
No.
Because she needed to be at peace.
She was too sick.
She had a tumor, like, the size of her head. It was so... it's... it's just like,
It wasn't the size of her head, but...
Well, I mean,
it was a fist size.
It seemed
for sure.
it. It was just... And it just, like, looking at that and then looking at her...
And it started to affect her walk.
I just felt like we were just doing the right thing, even though it hurt so much. And, like I didn't... Like, I wanted her to understand, and I don't know if she could... But maybe she did. I don't know, like, what a dog... I wish I was, like, the dog whisperer, and I could tell... I could hear her say, "It's okay, I'm good. Like, I love you," and all that. But, I'm hoping she felt that way, and I know for sure she's with, she's in a better place.
So it was easily 2 weeks before I could not shed a tear over that dog.
But that's the grieving process. I mean, no one is like, you're not told this is how long, and it's a dog. Don't feel that way about a dog. That's silly. It's not a person, but. We all grieve our own way.
Yeah.
And like that's the beauty of, I mean, it's kind of weird, but the beauty of grieving is that you don't have a time frame.
Yeah. But this whole thing just touched off a depression in me that, like, I haven't been this This
No,
just
and if you're prone to depression,
out of
anyway,
it.
something like this could send you into a tailspin.
Yeah, pretty much, and that's what it did.
Well, because you were like contemplating life, and
The
to me, it just
pointlessness
makes
of it
sense.
all, the futility of it all, the
yeah.
absolute, like, I don't even get it anymore.
Yeah,
That's the
one day
truth.
you're here, the next day you're not.
And I lost, like, overnight enthusiasm for everything.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's been a tough shake.
Right. I mean,
doing this, even like this minimal amount, is.
Yeah, this is therapy right here.
But it's just, like, I didn't even want to do this. You know what I mean? Like
I know.
The only this is kind of wacky. The only joy that I've had in my life in the last few weeks has been playing stupid Spider-Man on Sony PlayStation.
Yeah, and watching like Infinity War like over and over or whatever.
Yeah,
Guardians.
yeah, pretty much.
Guardians of the Galaxy, brings
Marvel movies.
But
mostly Infinity Wars.
Yeah.
As Kevin said, it is
Kevin
like
said it too.
It is the best. I don't know, like, since I have it on video now, I've watched it so many times and watched so many pieces of it so many times.
Yeah.
I know my favorite line by far. It's it's the stupidest line in it, and it's he's from space. He's here to steal the necklace from a wizard. I just love that. It's just the way it.
Who said that? Who is that?
Mr. Stark, what's this guy's deal?
Oh, yeah.
He's from space. He's here to steal a necklace from a wizard. Sorry, I'm all choked up already. This fucking experience has been, but it's been debilitating. It's the best way. Like, the dog was just a trigger for much deeper shit, I think.
Yeah.
And
then there's this damn lady, all of a sudden, who I've never seen before, who's walking this dog down our road, who looks like so much like Lily. I saw her yesterday.
Another soul-crushing.
But I never noticed her before. And you had said that she's been doing it a while. But I swear to God, did I stop? I swear, I stopped the car and looked, and that dog looked just like Lily, and she looked at me, but to me, I smiled. I was like, oh, my God, my Lily, I miss you. Every time I think of her, I smile because she just brought so much joy to us. And we were so lucky to have found her. Really. Yeah. We found her and she found us like at the perfect time.
She was a great dog.
Yeah, she was
really was. I mean, there's no way to like put that out to everybody and make, she was just one of those dogs. She was a rescue. She was a mutt, which is why she lived so long.
She was so grateful to have a home.
She came to us housebroken, which is like, why would somebody get rid of a housebroken dog? I never understood that.
She never pooped or peed in the house.
She was always like, she was a dog that you looked at and smiled. I mean, like whenever you looked at her, she made you happy.
Yeah,
she was
she
just one of those dogs.
Ears, like, up.
She's a tag. She, always wagging the tail.
Yeah, and she'd always be there. And it's so strange because, like, a month ago, it seemed like she was just at the dinner table, like,
begging for food.
And then now she's not. It's, it's like George Carlin. Life is a string of dogs.
No, I'm done. No more fucking dogs.
I'm done.
No more fucking dogs.
And the thing is, too, it's like...
Just rip your fucking heart out.
I know. Well, I don't know. I said the thing is, too, but I don't know what the thing is I was going to say.
And we know there's been a lot of Kevin Smith news going on, and shit's been crazy.
There's been some funny
we've been out of the loop.
Education pubs, quizzes.
Yeah, and all kinds of shit going on, but we've just been so fucking...
Yeah.
Between this and between the state of affairs in the world right now, it's
God,
just like,
people.
Where's the fucking bullet?
Where is the humanity in our
Put
country?
it in my head.
I don't get it.
God, I'm just...
So, guys, just go out and
just
vote.
Things seem so fucking bleak.
Well, even that, like you're talking about futility, like, come on. The voting now seems that way, but you have to do it anyway.
No, it doesn't. That's the only hope at this point.
No, but what I'm saying is all the shit you hear about the hacking and all that, it seems like, oh, well, that's not going to matter, but it will matter.
Gotta try.
You got to get out there and vote. We have to get these guys out.
No, whatever. I mean, again, I feel like everything's futile.
Well, that's what I was saying. It seems it, but it's not. It's just not.
Anyway. So, sorry that this is not your happy,
we love you guys.
scrappy, I mean, this might only be a 15-minute episode for all I know.
Well, that's all
at
right.
this rate. Because it's just more of an update of what's going on and why it's going on and where we're at. So, I don't know. I'm trying to think of something else to say, but my heart is broken and
yeah. Well,
I feel broken and
things are getting better.
I guess I feel better today than I did.
Yeah, you do feel
a
better.
week
You
ago.
seem better. It's just it's a struggle. Yeah, it's just been a struggle, and
yeah. So bear with us, I guess is what we're saying. This will be a fast episode for you to listen to too. It's just a quick update on.
Hey, you can listen to it on the way to the grocery store.
Yes.
Or somewhere close, and give a hug to your dog, and just say how much you love your puppy.
But for the record, Jean says she wants to get stuff done, and I'm the one who's been the slouch. So, if anything, blame it all on me.
I do anyway. No, it's not true.
We hope to have more shows coming out soon.
We love you guys.
It really has to do with me and my enthusiasm level and my desire.
We wanted you guys to know that we're still here.
Right now, my soul is crushed, and I am. If there was a way I could just disappear, I would. I wish I was Doctor Strange, so I could just.
Yeah. But but think about it, how, Infinity War and all the Marvel movies, those are the things that make us feel better, because these are people that make you feel like, you have the strength to go on, I know it sounds corny, but
well,
that's the way these movies make us feel. So, Spider-Man especially. That little, what's his name? The guy who plays him?
Oh, Tom Holland?
Tom Holland, man. He makes me smile, too.
Yeah. I mean, that's the funny thing.
So awesome.
The Spider-Man game on the Sony PlayStation is amazing. I love it. They stole a lot from Arkham Asylum. That's fine, because it's a good engine. But they did enough of their own stuff to make it their own game. It feels like Spider-Man. And there is no greater joy than just swinging around New York City. God, I sound like such a fucking pussweed.
You're crying about swinging around New York City. And then
I'm falling apart. I'm a fucking basket case,
And then you said before
folks.
that your favorite line in the video game is when what?
No. I said don't pay me attention.
Oh, okay.
I'm a
Just
fucking
ignore,
basket case.
Ignore him while I tell you the story, guys. So anyway, before Scott was saying his favorite line was when Spider-Man says,
They love New York City.
Aunt May was the one who instilled my love for New York City. And I never knew that either. So I wonder if that was in the comic books or something, or they just kind of threw that in. But
I don't know. It's a good storyline. It's a good game.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. It's been the only thing that's brought me any joy.
It seems like you don't walk. You just swing everywhere.
No, fuck yeah. Well, why would you? It's New York City.
Yeah.
I run up the side of buildings.
Yeah.
If you see me walking, it's usually up the side of building.
I think I need to go to New York soon. New York is so close to us. For anyone who doesn't know where we are, we're pretty close. So, if you ever get a chance, you need to head on into Manhattan. But it's definitely a place, a magical place. So we totally get that.
Well.
And you know what's in New York this week? And the New York Comic Con's this week.
But we won't be there.
No, we won't. But hey, there's Mark Ruffalo's going to be there. I think Thor's going to be there. A couple people. Who else is going to be? Tons of people are going to be there. So check out New York Comic Con if you're in the area.
And if you're not, don't.
Well, if you're not, just check it out on the interwebs.
Last time I was at New York Comic Con, New York Comic Con is oversold, overpacked, and completely crazy, to tell you the truth.
Yeah,
and
I think we have a sour taste because of a personal experiences, but
all I know is like a stampede will kill somebody there.
All in all, people go to get their stuff signed, and then they get their pictures, and you probably get like an overpriced photo of someone that you love.
Yeah.
But you still got that photo of the person you love. So head on out and have a great time. Because I know that I would be going to see Aquaman if I were you. Because Jason Momoa will be there too.
Okay. Well, there you go. So happy that we have this report on
Hey,
New York City
girl,
Comic Con.
hey.
God, I'm such a fucking douche.
Why are you a douche?
I don't know. I'm just in a bad mood.
You were fine when we started.
I know, but as we talk, I'm just feeling like the ground pulling me in.
All right. Well, before the ground pulls us in, let's wrap up.
All right, folks. Consider this just an update.
Love you guys so much. We're sorry it's taken long, but it just took what it took. So,
and
we're
like
here.
It's still taking what it's taking because
we're here. We're queer, and
deal with it.
Deal with it.
Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm not my usual self.
That's
This is.
all right.
I think this is the first time I think I've really taken to the mic in such a state.
Well.
And I don't even. Anyway, hopefully things will get better and the shows will get better and we'll get our guests back up and going and everything will be back to normal in a week or two or whatever. But I apologize. But what can I say? It's where I'm at. And
Well, you don't have to anymore.
That's the way things are.
Right. Sometimes you have to go with it, and this was a hard one to kind of
this is
plow
more-
through.
but
You
it's
can't
more
just
than that.
plow through, you can't just plow through grief. You have to kind
But
of
this
give it
isn't-
time. And it's a deeper grief. We understand. And the people that listen understand. So, see you later, guys.
You're smart and good.
Smart and
We
good.
know you haven't told you that in a while. But
And we love you. And
send good vibes, I guess.
yes, send good vibes. And you're smart and good. Have a good Thursday. And we'll talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Lying on the barren floor and staring out in space, looking for an angel smile and praying for some faith. Thoughts are drifting through my mind and filling it with fear. Is there something else out there, and just why are we here? Then I see the world will turn and we must be its guide. Crazy dreams and nonsense schemes, dawn comes we must reply. Powers from our mother earth, they'll blow us to our knees. While our souls do bind as one, come join us if you please, if you please. Reading moments one by one and smirking like a thief. Sleeping through another night and deepening our peace. Genesis and matter's wake is coming from our sun. Living in this very moment, for this moment's done. But now I see the dawn will come and we are all its guide. Crazy dreams and nonsense schemes, the Godhead in the skies. Powers from our mother earth is all we'll ever be. All our souls do bind as one, come join us if you please, if you please. Join another person's eyes, we worship at our shrine. Bursting flowers into bloom, there's no such thing as time. Powers from our mother earth will blow us to our knees. Twisting, turning minds are burning, join us if you please. And now I see please. If you please.
There he is. It's that man standing over Blood Alley Square, protecting us all. Go get him, that man.